Welcome to the Kobe Show. Take two.
Hey, oops, this shit crazy.
No got on the beat.
If y'all need badges grinded or overall grinded, make sure y'all go hit up my boy Russ on Twitter. Not only he does next gen, he also does current gen as well, and he's very reliable. So make sure y'all go hit up my boy Russ if you guys need badges or overall grinded. Now let's get into this video.
Set him up, get him whacked on the back street. Make that pussy ass opera to track me. He get shot if he think he gon' jack me. Real life niggas weird if you ask me. Youngest M in the clique, I say so. Shoot a op in his face with a Draco. Got the drop on the op from a fake hoe. Pour 6 to the red and the Frago. And the M flip shit like laptops. And we still got the streets and the padlock. Man, you niggas be lying, caps lock. Try to run and get hit with a back shot.
Man, these niggas be talking too tough. When they see me, they tucking they nuts.
Oh, what is up, YouTube? What it do, YouTube? It is your boy ChillDree here. I'm coming back to you guys today with another NBA 2K22 next gen video. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. I got a very special build video for you guys today. The one and only, the Black Mamba, the GOAT, arguably a top 5, top 10 player in the NBA of all time. Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, first thing first, rest in peace to Kobe, rest in peace to Gigi and everybody involved in that helicopter crash. Simple as that. But listen, I got today his 2008 MVP year build on 2K22 next year. Now, this was harder than you think. It took me a while to find this build and perfect it because, you know, they don't really have, a 2000, like a late 2000s Kobe, in the game. They have an all-time 24 Kobe, but they don't have no 2010 or no 2008, Kobe player card in the game. So I had to really basically go off his stats in his MVP year. So before we hop into this video and I explain you guys why, how I made the build, why I chose certain attributes, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 24 likes. I mean, I don't really sit here and ask for likes, but for the sake of Kobe Bean Bryant, let's get this video to 24 likes. I would really appreciate that. And without further ado, let's hop straight into the build.
One eternity later.
Now, of course, when you hop into the builder, first name Kobe, last name Bryant. Of course, you're going to go with, the shooting guard position because that was his position. Right hand, of course. And the jersey number 24 because you see a lot of 8 and Froby and young Kobe builds on YouTube, but you don't see a lot of 24 Kobe builds. So keep that in mind. Now, of course, we're going to try to be as accurate as possible with these builds because, that's how I like to do my build. I like to try to be as accurate as possible. So with that being said, we're going to go with his real height, 6'6". We're going to go with his exact weight that he had in 2008, which was 200 pounds. Yes, he did weigh 200 pounds in 2008. You can search it up. And he also added weight, of course, later down his career. Now, of course, I'm going to go with his real wingspan, which is 6'11". Now, the body shape, now, you can really go build or define. I mean, I went with the fine because, you know, if I was to make this build use the park, I wouldn't want, you know, my Kobe build looking too built. But if you know you like your player's build and you don't really care about that, you can go with build. But I say the best body shape for this build is the fine, but you know, it doesn't really affect anything. Now, 40 attributes. Now pay close attention. Now for the finishing, you're going to put the close shot up at an 81, put the driving layup at an 82, put the driving dunk at an 84, so you are able to get contact dunks on this build. And once you do that, you're gonna put the post control at 85, max it out, and with that you get 24 finishing badges. Now the reason why I put the close shot up to an 81, because this version of Kobe was a more polished Kobe Bryant later on down his career. This wasn't the rim run, young and gun and Kobe Bryant that, you know, that was known for like dunking on everybody. This was like, you know, Kobe started adding post fadeaways, you know, up and under shots into his game, kind of emulating his game after, you know, the GOAT, the greatest of all time in this game, as some people would say, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So the reason why I put the close shot of it at 81 is because I wanted this build to get grace, under pressure, and mouse at the house, which are two really good badges. And, you know, I put the driving layup to an 82 because, you know, that's pretty much, you know, if you have, you know, at least a 70 up to like an 80 layup, then you're going to be fine. But I put it at 82 for badge purposes. And then for the driving dunk, I put this at an 84 flat because even though Kobe wasn't getting a lot of even though Kobe wasn't, you know, dunking on people as much as he did back, you know, in his Froby days when he was wearing the number 8, he was still, you know, catching bodies, but it wasn't like, you know, nothing crazy like he did, you know, to a young Ben Wallace, you know. So I just put the driving dunk at 84. Now the reason why I maxed out the post control, because Kobe was really dominant in the post, so you already know I had to max out post control, so that way we have, you know, back down punisher and post spin technician, you know, to get cheesy in the park, you know. And then for the shooting, you're going to put the mid-range shot to a 90, max it out, put the three-point shot to a 79, and then put the free throw to 28. Now Kobe Bryant was a really good mid-range shooter, you know, throughout his career. So I felt it was only right to max out the mid-range shot. Now the reason why I put his three-pointer 79 and not an 80, because if you look up what he shot, you know, in 2008 in his MVP year, he shot around 34 to 35% from 3. So I feel like a 79 three-point rating is just, you know, right, because even though Kobe, you know, could make a lot of threes, he wasn't really that efficient, you know, if we're just looking at pure stats, he wasn't that efficient from the three-point line, but he would take them and he would make them, you know, to where it mattered. So I feel like a 79 three-point shot, you know, is perfect, you know, for a prime MVP Kobe build. And plus in the game, you can still shoot with a 79 3, all right? Now the free throw, now if I was playing rec or pro, I would put this free throw up to a 70 because I feel like that is a good attribute to hit free throws consistently. So if you're going to be playing park not park, if you're going to be playing prime or rec with this build, I would highly recommend, you know, work around, you know, the attributes to at least get like, you know, a 65 or a 70 free throw rating. Okay, now for the playmaking, you're gonna want to go with a 70 pass accuracy and max on the ball handle and the speed with ball. Now of course Kobe was not known as the best passer, so that's why I put his pass accuracy at a 70 flat, because, you know, he wasn't the best passer, and plus this will still give you bullet passer and bailout if you're going to be playing twos with this build. And of course you're going to max out, you know, the ball handle and speed with ball, because, you know, Kobe, you know, he was really good dribbling, you know, for his size. So for the defense and the rebounding attributes, you want to put the perimeter defense at a 91, put the steal at a 79, put the block at a 65, put the offensive rebound at a 31, and put the defensive rebound at a 60. Now Kobe was really good defensively. He was really locked in and nailed down on defense, which is why I gave him a 91 perimeter defense, which is good enough for clamps. But I heard that clamps is really, you know, not that really that good this year. Well, like, it's still good, but like, you don't need it as high as gold. I've been testing out menace and clamps, and I run menace to the highest and bronze clamps, and I don't really notice a difference. So to each his own. You know, of course I gave him a 79 still because Cole, he could get them steals. 65 block, is perfect for chase down, and a 60 defensive rebound. If you get the box out, you are gonna be able to get rebounds, especially if you take this court in the 1v1 build. Because in my opinion, I feel like this build will dominate on the ones courts and the twos courts if you play with this build right. But anyways, after you max out the defensive stats, you're going to put the physicals at a 80. You're going to want to put the 80. You're going to have put the speed at a 85. I don't know what I just said. It is literally 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm recording this video. So please bear with me. So like I just said, you're going to put the speed at a 85. Put the excel at an 83. Don't touch the strength at all. Put the vertical at an 80, which is good enough, for all the content dunks you need for an 84 drop and dunk. And put the stamina at a 95. Now, when you add up all these badges, you get a total badge spread of 90 badges, which is really good for a prime MVP Kobe Bryant build. And plus, if you go to college, which I suggest, I would take this build and go to college with and go to Texas Tech, which will give you +4 defensive. Because in my opinion, the only thing that's really lacking on this build is a defensive end. I feel like this build deserves more defensive badges, but I had to work with what I got. So I would advise you, when you go to college, go to Texas Tech. That'll give you +4 on the defensive badge points, which will give you 21 defensive badges. And then this build will really be cheesy and all around. But this build is still all around, okay? Now for the takeovers, for the primary takeover, I chose pull-up precision because Kobe was really good in the mid-range, and his pull-up mid-range game was fire, so that's why I put pull-up precision. And then for the secondary takeover, like I said, Kobe was really good in the post later in his career at this point, so that's why I went with advanced post moves. And once you complete the takeovers, you're gonna get a two-way shot creator, which is a really good name for a prime MVP Kobe build, which is rare. And also you get shades of Tracy McGrady, which is the only player according to Kobe that really gave him problems. So I feel like that's really something to point out. That's a big deal. But anyways, as you guys know, I'm gonna show you guys what badges to recommend, and that's gonna conclude the video. Alright guys, so now we are in the badge points category, okay? Now for the finishing, you're going to make sure, to get the Grace Under Pressure badge. It gives you a boost to steadying shots that happen to the close to the basket, which is really good. And then of course you want to get, silver posterized for the contact dunks. You want to get, back down Punisher, get Mouse in the House. Then you want to come over here, you get Limitless Takeoff for the dunks, get Post Spin Technician. And then for the last 2 badges, I would say do Fast Twitch and Unstrippable, but to each his own, depending on how you want to play. Now for the shooting, of course you want to get Deadeye. Of course you want you get your blinders as well, get Green Machine, get Hot Zone Hunter, get Sniper. And then for the last 10 badges, now I would do gold difficult shots, because Kobe, he was lethal down there with them pull-ups, in the mid-range. And then for the last 6, I would do rhythm shooter, stop and pop. And then for the last badge, I would just throw it on clutch shooter. All right. Now for the playmaking, of course you want to get the 3 mandatory badges. Get quick first step, get your unpluckable going. Oops, my bad, I don't know why I just did that twice. You want to make sure you get handles for days, and then also make sure you get your bullet passer, and make sure you get ballot as well. And then for the last 7 badges, I would throw it on quick chain, and then I would throw 2 on space crater, and then throw 1 on hyperdrive, just because, or you can do ankle breaker, but I would probably do hyperdrive, okay? And then for the defensive badges, of course you want to get chase down, you want to get Bronze Hustler, which is a really good badge, get Gold Menace, Silver Pickpocket. You can run gold cleanse if you want to, but I feel like bronze will be just fine. But if you're gonna be mainly on ball, then I would run cleanse to the highest. And then I would do interceptor. And then for the last badge, I would do rim protector. But if you're gonna be playing on, if you're gonna be going against screens, I would drop menace down to bronze. And then I would do, you know what? I would probably drop menace. And then I'll put I put the rest on pick dodger. But that's if you're going up against screens. But you know, if you're not really going up against screens, I would just do menace and I'll just call it a day like this. You know, to each his own, you know. But that's going to conclude the 2008 MVP Kobe Bryant build video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys sub to the channel, post nerds turned on if you guys are new. Make sure you guys share this video to a friend you know that's a really big Kobe Bryant fan. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you guys, you know, like I just said, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys sub if you guys are new. Thank you guys for all the love and support. It's been your boy ChillDree. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
What can I say? Mamba out.